What's going on, people? Just finished my last run, about to head home. I thought I'd give you guys a bit of a story. And this one is about cellmate politics when you're in prison. When you get to adult establishments, I'm not sure how it is at YOs now, but when you get to adult establishments, they put you in a cell usually, unless you're very, very high risk, they put you in a cell with someone else. The only jail where I got away with being high risk was when I went to Rye Hill. I was so pissed that day because my daughter was meant to be born that week, and they told me that I'm moving from Wandsworth to Rye Hill. I was so pissed off, but when I got there, I was like, look, I don't mind if you guys put me in a cell with someone else, maybe in a week's time, but right now, the way my mind's thinking, you put me in a cell with someone's gonna be mad because I was raged that they've moved me from the prison knowing that my daughter was being born that week. But more times, when you go into jail, you'll be put up with a cellmate. A lot of times it'll be a random person you don't know. So how do you compromise and get along with each other? Now, there's different avenues, right? You can go in a cell and someone's the same age as you and naturally is like, oh yeah, cool, we can talk. And or you might go to a cell and someone's much, much older than you. I told you guys about Mr. Brown, rest in peace to him, and also about Mr. Mankwa, my Ghanaian cellmate, who was much older than me as well. But there's different ways you can get along with them as well. For example, now, if you like watching a certain thing on TV and your cellmate don't like watching it at all, those are the sort of issues that causes arguments and fights. And remember, when you're in your cell, the door's locked, it's only you two in a cell. So you have to manage how you react to certain things, because it could go to the bloody end and there's no one to help you because it's only you two inside the cell. So you have to be careful. That's another thing people don't talk about in prison, about cellmates. I've had situations where I've had fights with cellmates. I spoke to you guys about X, my cellmate from Wandsworth, and me and him were like proper cool. But the times where you got tense in the cell, remember you're banged up in a maybe 6x3 foot room, and the tension's there because he wants to watch something else, you want to watch something else. Then you're arguing over who's going to use the phone because you got a mobile phone as well. So someone wants to use it for the first few hours. The battery dies, you have to recharge it, and you get to use it. So there's all these sort of things causes arguments with cellmates. Then also in terms of where you put your stuff, cleanliness, who's not tidying up, who's not having a shower, because you got some certain cellmates who do not shower, who do not want to bath, who don't want to clean themselves. And it gets to a point where it comes to a head. But me and X, like, we were proper cool. But we had a few issues. I think the time me and him had like a proper fight. We listen to music of all things. It's my CD player, you know. My CD player. Imagine of all things, yeah. And I'm playing a song. He's like, nah, this song is shit. Should I skip the song? I'm like, bro, I missed the song. What you did? Like, nah, man, that song is shit, man. I'm like, bro, put the song back. Nah, man, we moved to the next song. I was like, wait a minute, this is my CD player. And then we started tussling, and then the CD player even dropped on the floor, but it didn't break. But then people at the door go, what you guys doing? Because they can hear the commotion inside the cell. But obviously don't alert the officers, because obviously there's a guy called David Cole from West London. Like, he was a proper cool guy. And he's like, I think he come to the cell like, what you guys doing, man? You guys are bitches, what you guys fighting? But sometimes with a cellmate, it happens that way. The worst one, I talk about putting you on the wrong wing. Imagine they put you in a cell with your op. I think you guys seen that video of the brother from Nam when they put him in a cell with one of the ops, and it was peak. It was peak for the op. It was mad for the op, and it was all filmed and everything. So imagine you go in a cell. The cell. Sometimes when they put you in the cell late at night, your cellmate's probably sleeping already. You don't even know what's going on, and he wakes up and he sees you. But you see, if you remember seeing that video. Like, you're in the cell, there's no escape, the door's locked now. And mama got battered inside of the cell. And it happens. That's why I keep telling you guys to avoid jail, because it's like Russian roulette, who you're banged up with. You can also, at times as well, ask to be moved to a different cell with your friend might say, oh, come with swap, let's go to this. And the officers are lying because also they want peace in the jail. They might say, okay, yeah, you guys go and bang up each other. Sometimes you ask to request to move to a different wing as well. They allow that to happen as well. But cellmate politics is mad. Also, in regards to backing it, like I will shout at Kalala all the time to this day from Storm or from Woolwich, because he didn't have to go and back me. Yeah, he was my cellmate, but he rolled with me to go to a whole different wing, knowing we're totally outnumbered. He didn't have to do that. He could have said, oh, bro, that's your fight, you know. I mean, we're cellmates, we're cool, but that's your fight, you know. I don't even want to go to. But he came to me on that wing, and all I knew, I'm gonna do a live with Kalala one day as well, so him to explain his part of the story. Yeah, and like he came to me and rolled to the other wing, and like obviously we got locked up in a cell, but we had done what we had to do and got out of that cell. But not all your cellmates will back you. And sometimes your cellmate will snake you as well. Your cellmate will talk, oh yeah, my man's got this in the cell. And then they'll come and people, next week, you know, got 5-6 men in your cell asking for your goods. And your cellmate going like as if you don't know what's going on. But he set you up. Also in jail, different people in jail as well, you know. In jail, there's cleaners. Like obviously there's normal cleaners, but there's other people who their job is just to clean people's cells. Like normally a lot of these guys are drug addicts who want a bit of tobacco, want a bit of weed, so they'll actually go, they're prisoners, but you pay them a bit of money, they go and clean your cells. There's different hierarchies in jail as well. More times, I guess, compared to American jails, where American jails is so, like, there's so much rules about who you can hang around and not hang around with. Like, there's the Hispanics, there's the blacks, there's the Italians, I believe, and then also you've got the white supremacists. So over there's bare politics. In the UK, everyone's more, you're all mixed around. But I guess in the younger offenders, that's where you got more the gang issues that arise. And I remember when I was at HMP Ford, there was my cellmate. And sometimes it's all about your own attitude as well. So, like, I'll say we're both on the wrong. I was banged up with a brother called Attacker from Dagenham. Proper cool, humble guy, man. Hench brother. My man loved the gym. He loves to eat the gym, basically. So, me and him left Rochester, and we both got moved to Ford, open jail. So we was banged up together, and everything was always cool. I used to have my shop, and I do the cooking. I make sure he gets food and whatnot. Like because I had the shop, so everyone used to come to the cell all the time for different things and so on. So for a couple of days, he was acting moody, like proper moody. I didn't understand. He was just acting proper moody, like. But you know me, I'm a stubborn guy. Like, you act moody, that's on you, man. I'm just gonna get on with my life doing what I'm doing, yeah? But, like, in the morning, he was in the mood. In the evening, he was in the mood. So, you know there's a silence there now. Imagine the tension. You're in the cell, and no one's talking to each other. Everyone's doing their own thing. I'm on my phone. He's on his phone. There's no interactions. Like, the TV, no one's really watching TV. But then what happened was, I think it was in the cell, a couple different people in the cell as well that day as well. Can't remember, something was happening. I think people come to the cell to pick up food for me or something like that. Not drugs, but food. And remember, something was said, and he just switched. He tried to grab me, but I'm like, what are you doing? So I grabbed him back. And my mama's hench young brother, but I always say I'm one person. I don't instigate a fight, but I defend myself. So we're both gripsing up each other, and everyone's trying to stop it. He's like, he's gonna bang me. I'm like, do it then. And everyone's like, what are you guys doing? And then, obviously, everyone stopped it. Everyone left it. Everyone like, lead them to it. And then in the end, we just chilled. And then, I guess, we're banged up in the cell again. So after everyone's gone, because in Ford is an open jail. So basically, the doors are open. There's no wing. So, but you have to be back in your rooms by 8 p.m. But you got like a dorm where there's different rooms. You can go and go to different people's rooms and that. But in the end, it's just back to me and him in the cell. So just bare tense, because obviously we're gonna have a fight, and now just me and you, and it's mad. But nothing happened again. It was cool. But after that, I didn't see him in the same way. And the reason why, he explained to me later, the reason why, he just felt I was rude. Like, he's the sort of person where, me, I don't even think about these things. He's the sort of person that where he wakes up and it's like, yo, good morning. I'm like, yeah, good morning. And like, I don't know, like, the whole, but I'm not a man that where, like, I wake up in the morning, yo, good morning. Oh, what's going on? Don't tell me to kill my battery. Yeah, I'm not the type of person where it's like, yo, good morning. Like, I'm just busy doing what I'm doing. So he started saying that, raw, like, I'm moving rude, I'm moving polite. Like, he would say, yo, good morning. And I'd be like, yeah, good morning back. But I was never the person to say it first. So he started feeling a way about that. But, and I guess I could take the L for that. Maybe my attitude was wrong towards that, but I'm not thinking that way. But where he was in the wrong, he could have sat down and expressed to me, oh, you know what, bro, I'm not really feeling so-and-so how, like, but he never ever done it. But in the end, it was cool. And we both got, because, like, you have to, what do you call it, you start off on the what do you call it, the chalets, and then as you advance in the jail, you get moved to the bricks. So we end up moving to the bricks anyway, and then it was cool. But as I say, in regards to prison, you never know who you're gonna get banged up with. You never know who you're gonna be with, and it's about that compromise. Can we get along? Can we not get along? Are we gonna listen to the same music? Are you gonna play your music loud? Are you gonna go to bed late? Someone wants to take a shit right now. He said, why are you taking a shit right now? Someone wants to go and have a wank, and the thing is, like, you can't be having a wank when mama's awake. So sometimes you have to people trying to wait for someone to go to sleep or wait for them to. So there's a lot of politics that happens when you're in the cell. So we talk about jails, but what about when you're in the cell in the jail? Because you have to know how to compromise as well, about being in that environment, that tight space. Because you build a bond and a friendship with someone as well. I've had different cellmates. I had a millionaire cellmate. I had, like, but it's up to you who you want to be banged up with as well. In regards to, you can ask for a change, because if something's not going on, if someone smells, you can actually boot them out. And sometimes what happens though, people bully people to that. You don't get the fuck out of this cell. What's gonna happen in at night? So sometimes even when you have a fight with your cellmate, you have to sleep with your one eye open, like, hey, mate, if I go to sleep, this man, I'm gonna do a madness while I'm asleep and that as well. So there's all those sort of politics that's there. So guys, best thing to do, avoid prison. Don't go to prison. Don't do crime. Moving on swiftly, quickly, just gonna touch on this one already. So the whole Black Lives Matter, and this Saturday we're going to do a protest, right? I want it to be peaceful. We're there to go and peacefully protest and ask for justice in regards to what's going on around the world, in regards to racial profiling, the racial injustices that goes on the world, and ask for equal share of opportunities and access that everyone else has. Like, and one of the things, there's a bit of tension going between different groups, I guess, because some people are like, oh, don't fall into the bait of the whole racial things that Britain First or EDL, whoever, are coming down to go and do. But no one's going there to go and fight them. We're going there to protest and defend yourselves. No, you won't see anyone trying to attack EDL. You won't see anyone trying to attack Britain's First. You won't see any of that at all. We'll go to peacefully march, but you have every right to defend yourself. You have every right to stop someone from attacking you by defending yourself as well. So people, let's have peace, yeah? And my whole thing with the whole Britain First EDL thing is like, do they even know their own history sometimes as well? Because a lot of the indigenous people of the UK are Scandinavian. They came from elsewhere. They came from other places. So this land per se doesn't even belong to them in the first place. Yeah. And my whole thing is that I see a video of people saying, go back to Africa. Go back. Bro, we was in Africa chilling. We built pyramids back over there. You man say, yo, come over here. You even say, yo, come over. You said, you grabbed us and said, come over here. And now it's like, huh? And what's the hypocrisy of the whole racial thing is that when it comes down to COVID and clap for the NHS, yeah, it's the black and minorities who are front line trying to save your families. It's them who are trying to save your aunts, your grandparents, your fathers. And then you're going to say, what, get out of the country? A lot of the people you tend to get out of the country are the people that are driving your buses, are the people doing your public transport right now, are the people delivering your food across the country right now. And you're going to say, get out of the country. Sometimes I think you guys just say things for the sake of saying things and just have to instigate. Because it don't even make sense. And some of you guys are not even, like, you see some of you guys coming to do the what do you call it, saying racist stuff. But then when your football team, when the black player scores, you're all cheering them like, yo. So it don't make sense. It don't make sense. I say this all the time. Cut us open, we're all the same. All we're saying is give us equal opportunities. Give us equal rights. Don't have prejudice against us. It's simple. It's simple. I don't even know why. It shouldn't even be a debate. We're not asking for your land. We're not asking you to give us, like, you guys even got our land over there. Give back the land back. Like, what I say is, well, the crown jewels, yeah? The crown, all right, let's put it this way, yeah? You want us to leave the country, yeah? Give back the crown jewels. And then we'll go back with the crown jewels. But all jokes aside, yeah? We live in a multicultural, yeah? We live in a multicultural world. It's a globalized world. Everywhere you go, you'll see different people. You go to Africa, you see white people, Chinese people. You go to China, you see black people. Like, we live in a multicultural world. There's no such thing as, oh, this is our land, get out. The land belongs to no one. It's a whole world. Yeah? Everyone has every right to be everywhere unless, of course, you're in the country illegally. Yeah? How can you tell someone who was born in this country to get out of the country? They were here before you. You're going to tell a 30-year-old, you're going to tell a 30-year-old black, a 16-year-old white kid might tell a 30-year-old black man, get out of the country. And he's been here 16 years longer than you. So my maths, 14 years longer than you. Does that even make sense? So I'm all for peace, yeah? I'm all for, let's all get along, let's all unite, yeah? And the thing about the statues, you have to understand emotions. I know some of them are like the right, oh, you're going to get rid of the Churchill statue and so on. Cool, like everyone has every right to express themselves, yeah? But you must also look at the history of your people and what you've done to black people for generations and generations. Do you think that is right? I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, Saturday, man them.